Aquarius. Surprise! No, for seriously though. For those of you who may have missed the mid-month check-in, I announced the new schedule for 2024. Decided to mix up the energies, kind of stir the pot a little more. Essentially, all signs will get a reading now once a week, and the weekends will be for check-in energies. I'm really excited by it. I hope you are too. I think it's going to benefit everybody a little bit more and keep things more engaging for me. If you'd like to see the schedule for yourself, it'll be outlined for you in the description box, and then I will also link off the mid-month for January in the description box as well. But yay, yeah, you're still on Thursday. I'm just teaming you up with Scorpio. I like the idea. I did. I like the idea of a team up buddy. So you're going to be released with Scorpio. Yay. I got you a good team member. What's going on, Aquarius? Speaking of which, I was about to say something. It's like, no, we're Aquarius right now. Welcome to Yours and Theirs. For those of you who already know, I know. We got to go over the basics though. So yours and theirs, as you know, is an energetic read between you and someone else, okay? And it does not have to be romantic. Boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, so on and so forth. You get the idea. It could be a family member, it could be friend. It's the dynamic I'm describing that we want to focus on. So in that respect, take it resonates. If it does not, reverse energies as it applies. But do keep in mind, you may not relate to it at all. Normal. Perfectly normal. These are general collective readings. They can't all hit home. So check your other placements if that's the case. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Let's get cracking. I can't imagine, like, let's see, all the fire and air signs this week. If you didn't catch the mid-month, they're going to be like, what the heck? Did she lose her mind? Oh, honey, I lost that a long time ago. But you know, where we are today suggests we're pretty good. We're pretty good. We're doing good. I know you understand. You're Aquarius. I know you understand, honey. I know you understand. What's going on, please? What's going on, please? My daughter, who is Aquarius, her birthday's coming up. Let's see, soon, and she'll be turning 11. She's very proud of the fact that I believe the sign of Aquarius is the rarest sign, I believe, in the U.S. Okay, and that is specific, I believe, to the nation. If I recall correctly, it's been a minute since I've looked at it. She seems to be certain, though, it's a very rare sign. At least in the U.S. it is. It's very sweet. And she's like, is Aquarius the smartest? And I said, well, you guys are up there. And so she's like, I'm part of the rarest and smartest club. Yes, you are, honey. And she's very proud of it. She's very proud to be Aquarius. All right. What's going on, please? Show me that Aquarius energy. Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius in their person, please. It's that same Aquarian mind that gets her all into sorts of trouble. Now, don't get me wrong. She's not mean, but she's clever, which is your sign all over. Your cleverness. Little Miss Clever. Little Miss Technical Arguments. Don't. You know. I know, I love it. I love your guys' power trait, honestly. It does you well. What's going on, please? All signs have power traits, pros and cons, that kind of thing. 100%. What's going on, please, for Aquarius? Show me Aquarius. We're going to start with your side, but as I just said, reverse those energies as you see fit. Okay, 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, the Moon. There's something here where you're like, I'm not budging. I'm not budging. I'm not budging. I'm not leave me alone. I wouldn't want to be bothering you, honey, right? Your vibes are, leave me alone. Like straight up the gate. 7 Wands, 7 Pentacles, don't cross me. Leave me alone. I'm developing what I'm developing. I don't need any notes. I don't need any gestures. I don't need any commentary. Leave me alone. And then the Moon. So not only is your actual energy in reality like leave me alone, your emotional energy is also leave me alone. So what's going on? What's going on? It's not saying that you are currently in a place of stagnation and you're standing by that. It's I just need to do my own thing right now, and you're not looking for input. Interesting. For those that surround you, 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and 3 Swords, and this person doesn't want to leave you alone. They want to talk. So you're like, I'm not open for discussion. They're like, I would like you to be. And it's coming from a place of pain. They feel emotionally cut off from you, and they want to talk about it. 8 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. It causes this person pain to be disconnected from you. Here, at least. Because I do see the attempts of active communication. Okay? To try to sort it out, to try to understand. They feel emotionally detached from you. It hurts. All right, what's going on? Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. This is important. Whatever this is important. There's a lot of wealth of activity here established between you and this person. Okay. You're used to the both of you adopting roles within it. You have your particular part to play in it. So do they. And there's the Queen of Cups here. So somebody's heart space when it comes to the foundation and the 3D energy and the everyday reality says, this is where my heart belongs. This is where home is. You know, all my activity, all the best of my efforts go in here. And I'm seeing a wealth of contribution between these two people. And one is done so proudly here with the Nine of Pentacles. I've managed to achieve a lot, and it's all come from a good space in me. Okay? But there is a lot of contribution. There's strength in your overall energy right now. Feeling that need to be strong. What's going on? What is going on, Major Tom? Show me strength, please. Show me strength. Show me strength, please. Show me strength, please. Major Tom. Yeah, speaking of David Bowie, I once said he was an Aquarius, and he's not. He's actually Capricorn. He's just was very, very proud of the fact that he was Aquarius rising. So not only did he have that stubborn insistence to work as much as he did, he had that creative layering on top of it. So that's why he kind of worked creatively like a maniac for most of his life. You know, and knowing that now that he was a Capricorn with Aquarius rising, it completely explains his Ziggy period. 100% explains it. Sorry, I'm a Bowie geek. It's self-professed. I'm okay with it. He was a great artist. I'm proud of that. What's going on? Please show me strength. Follow me more for random trivia. I have so much random trivia. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I don't know why I collect this stuff. Some people collect stamps. Just because I don't understand it doesn't mean I get to knock it, right? There you go. All right, let's see strength. Let's see strength. Show me strength, please. Show me strength. Show me strength. There's that Ten of Pentacles again. The Magician, the Emperor. Cinnamon, no. You were just outside, no. Now, the strength here, you're saying, I have a phenomenal, when it comes to this foundation we're looking at, you're saying this is where you stand up, this is where your pride is, this is where your home is, this is where your sense of community and self and endeavors are, and you take a lot of pride in this, okay? Yes, I'm intentionally ignoring it. I have to. She's got to learn. She can't just jump up to the door every 5 minutes because she's bored or she wants me to play. It's just not how life works. You know, this is what training looks like, the firmness. It's also what being a parent looks like, by the way. So, yeah, you're saying when it comes to that Ten of Pentacles, that's your foundation. That's no joke. You stand up for it. Loud, proud, strong, the Emperor. You're saying you want to stay in this. Your foundation's where it's at. Your pride, your joy, your sense of self, everything. You're saying your whole world is here, okay? And you want more of it. You want it to be stronger, even more stable. That's a lot of pride. That's a lot of joy. And it looks healthy, okay? And you're used to being at the front of it. Sorry about that, guys. We reached that point where she was giving me kickback. So if you've ever worked with Huskies before, you ever lived with one, you know they can push back, and that's okay. That's part of their independence package. You know, I love it. I love Huskies just for that reason. I had to take a moment to adjust her behaviors, correct, that kind of thing. Again, you got to show them, these are the rules. You got to enforce them because they can and will push. I absolutely love Huskies for the independent streak. I respect that because that's how I am too. But yep, nevertheless, she's a puppy. She has to be trained. Okay, now we got her settled, adjusted. Let's continue on. So like I said, your pride and joy is here. You like it, you love it, you want more of it. Why would you want to change that? You know, you stand up so strong and brightly for that foundation. It's beautiful. You're saying this is why I do what I do every day. I stand up for this every day. This is who I am every day. This is my pride every day. I got you, honey. Strength in the Emperor, that's not play. That's a lot of pride and well-earned pride. You know, I want to keep that going at all costs, you're saying. The productive parts, the stable parts. Cool. So let's jump in over here and take a look at you at a more individual level. I can see that's a big part of who you are. Obviously. Huge. Look at that. Okay. Now, Seven of Wands. Show me that Seven of Wands, please. Show me that Seven of Wands. Show me that Seven of Wands. Show me that Seven of Wands. You as an individual, though, however, it's kind of like you're saying, leave me alone. We'll get to that. I want to take a look at you, see where that response is coming from. Page of Cups, Temperance, the Sun. It's kind of like you're defending your position. I'm trying to open my heart open towards warmth and healing, and I can't do that with you bothering me. It's interesting. It's interesting. Now, I understand that position that sometimes with Seven of Wands, we have to defend ourselves, draw a line in the sand and say, whatever this is shall not pass. I need to defend myself at this time. And what now you're standing up for is your own sense of personal healing and warmth. And it seems to be in the exclusion of certain situations, circumstance, or people. It's like, I already do enough of this over here. When I'm on my own time, leave me alone. I'm trying to find my joy. I'm trying to find my zen. I'm trying to find my peace. So Temperance plus the Sun, literally trying to find your happy place again and feel good about it consistently. And you're saying you're having a hard time accessing that when you're not in Emperor mode. So it's kind of like, leave me alone. I need to do my own thing. I'm trying to find my peace, my inner peace. Go away. Leave me alone. I'm trying to feel the sun over here. You're blocking my sun. So it's like you don't want anyone to cross that threshold of when you get to experience your own time on your time, your downtime. Yeah? Okay. I think I'm with you. I think I understand what's going on a little bit. Let's keep going. Let's say that Seven of Pentacles, and it's a slow growing process. You have to fight for your time. And I agree. I understand that energy. When you rule in empires like that, you really do have to fight for personal time, downtime. But in that mode, I feel like somebody here got lost in translation and trying to keep their connection with you. Let's say that Seven of excuse me, show me that Seven of Pentacles, show me that Seven of Pentacles. And I have to say, honey, if you don't stand up for your time, no one else will. I completely understand that. I really do. People can and will take your time and think nothing of it. They won't thank you for it. And in fact, they'll just take it for granted more often than not. So you have to know absolutely where to set boundaries, especially when it comes to your personal sense of peace and joy. Okay? I get that. I do. But it's a little rough, though. It's a little rough. It's a little adamant, even if it has good purpose and meaning behind it. I want to know where that's where it's coming from. Thank you, Spirit. As I say, I want to know where it's coming from. Five of Wands, Strength, Ace of Cups. You know, okay. You're saying your heart is exhausted. You're saying your heart's absolutely exhausted, and that you fight all the time. You fight for growth all the time. And you're saying that your own personal sense of growth is badly neglected, and that's what you're standing up for. And I believe you're being very, very firm about this, and I think somebody's having a poor reaction to it. I understand where you're coming from. I do. You don't fly like that high, that strongly, without a price to pay. When you were an Emperor with the Ten of Pentacles, you were constantly giving your time, energy, and effort. But you do this because, obviously, it works well for you. You thrive in it. You want more of it. The Magician says. You want it to stay this way. But there's a price to pay. Your own personal sense of self and personhood. You know, you're saying, I'm tired all the time. Leave me alone. Is that asking for so much? I supply this whole world and put the best of myself into it. A little quiet time, a little downtime. Is that so much to ask? Here's what's interesting, though. The push seems to be now. It seems to be happening now. Your pushback is happening now. This hasn't been happening, I don't think, this past 5 years or so. It seems to be a point, a very serious point for you now, and perhaps for the past 6 months. Maybe a little more, not too much more. It's enough of you pushing back on this point that it's caused someone else to react poorly because they're either not used to it or this is something they don't understand that you're trying to achieve. And I get it, you're literally fighting for the strength of your own heart now, okay? Strength, you're using strength in a different way over here as your Ace of Cups. You're saying your heart's exhausted. You've put the best of your years in life into this. Don't you deserve some fucking peace? It's almost like you're fighting for your own space or your own room to breathe or to remember who the hell you are as an individual outside the context of your foundation or your empire here. Okay. I'm just trying to understand you. It's not a judgment. It's me trying to understand where you're coming from. That way I can help you normalize it, put words to it so you can better do with this information what you will. Okay? That's my only role here. All right, let's see that moon, please. Show me the moon. There's something you're trying to work through, honey, and you just wish you had more time to yourself and not constantly have interference so you can process something that's important to you. Your own sense of peace, healing, happiness, strengthening your heart, trying to get your heart back in good order. and you're constantly being waylaid by demands, Five of Wands. There's a restlessness around you. Give me your attention, give me your attention. You're like, how about I give myself some attention for a change? And I don't think whoever this is used to it. I just don't think they're used to it. Like you haven't, I don't know how else to say this, you haven't really stood up for your own sense of personal time in a long time. You know? And you're having to dedicate yourself to that, standing up for it over and over again, and the fact that you have to kind of pisses you off. Why can't they just respect that you want some downtime or alone time or time to yourself? I get that, especially if somebody's used to taking from your time and you haven't set these kind of boundaries before. Yeah, you're going to get a negative reaction. And that just means there's an adjustment period here for everybody while you learn to safely explore your own personal boundaries and somebody else has to get acclimated to them. Let's say that. Nah. Oh, baby. Okay. So I don't know who this is to you. It's not what's under your moon. Under your moon, this is the source, I think, of your restlessness. You're processing a major connection that cycled out. Okay. And this is why I think you're being so adamant. You do need, okay, I get it. You do need some time to yourself, huh? You haven't had much time at all to process the ending of a serious connection. I see why. It's right here. Duh. 2 + 2, baby. Right? I got you. I got it. You're running this empire, and under your moon, you're still processing a very strong connection. It was a lover's connection that cycled out. When? I don't know. Probably more than a year ago. And if you are just now getting to a place where you can process the ending of that connection, that kind of tells me how fucking busy you've been. Right? I hate seeing delayed healing like that because it's a delayed healing. Like I say, we all pay the bill at the end of the day for the stuff we don't finish or we don't deal with. We just end up incurring interest, and nobody wants that. And you're saying this is something where you've incurred interest and you're trying to deal with it and you just don't get enough space. Oh, bless you, honey. I understand. I do. It's just now affecting you. You're just now allowing yourself to kind of stretch your internal self to really look at, feel, process, and deal with the ending of a major connection, which was the lovers here. In the 9 of Pentacles, I see that as the person whom we lost. Okay? I don't know that it was lost. It was a connection that, bare minimum, the door was closed on. Whether or not it will stay that way forever, I don't know. That's not the point. The point is that you're just now, months, if not a year later, starting to really process it. That's why you're fighting for the time. That's why you're trying to look at your heart. That's why you're trying to find your sense of peace and healing and happiness again, because you're saying no one else can help you with it. It's just you, and you need the space to do it. I agree, especially if you haven't set a boundary around this. You specifically asking for personal time, that means you're getting pushback because they're not used to it. As soon as you put boundaries in place and somebody automatically starts pushing on them, leaning on them, it kind of tells you how that boundary wasn't there and that it probably should have been this whole time. Okay. And if somebody continues to push on that boundary in an unhealthy way that refuses to respect your time, it says a lot about them, not about you. Remember that. This is someone who, and for yourself, your own self, and your own sense of sanity and processing, you needed it as much as they did. Okay, because I'm sorry. I'm completely in agreement with you. I can't, you're handling a whole empire here. You lost a significant connection, and you're just now making space for yourself. It tells me what you're used to not doing, and it tells me what they're not used to from you either. Okay, so I don't know who this is. Let's take a look at them. And I understand that they feel emotionally disconnected from you. That kind of tells me how overdue your healing is, and I'm sorry. Look, we just need a stronger understanding of what you're going through so they can understand what they're going through and understand that you two can meet in the middle. It shouldn't be this difficult, guys. Good God. I'm looking at you as like, Jesus, can an Aquarius get some fucking peace? I mean, really? Oh, my goodness. Let's see that 8 of Cups, please. Can an Aquarius just get some peace? Let's see that 8 of Cups. I understand they feel emotionally disconnected to you and it causes pain and there's a rift here and they're trying to talk to you. Aquarius, can I talk to you? No. Please respect it for the 100th time. I just need some time to myself. I'm sorting things out. Oh, the Tower. Yeah. The Magician, the Knights of Pentacles. They want you to come back into their direction. It's a little selfish. And I'm saying that not because they're a bad person. I'm saying that because they don't seem to understand what you're going through. And they don't understand They kind of just wish you would stop manifesting this direction you're in because they don't get it. They're saying they're not involved, they're not a part of it, and they don't like that. They really want you to disrupt your manifestation efforts, no matter how slow. You're saying they just don't seem to like the direction you're going. I know. So this has started for the past couple of months, hasn't it? You insisting on having more time so you can deal with difficult things. They're saying this direction's slow. It doesn't seem to have any ending in sight. It's taking too long. I feel too disconnected from you. You're not involving me. I think it's a little overdue for this person to have boundaries with him. I feel like the emotional, I don't know if it's codependency, but the emotional dependency to be very involved in your world is real. And it tells me again that the boundary isn't very strong there between you two. Now, perhaps you have a bond like that. Maybe this is your best friend and you two don't have secrets. Well, it's not that you have a secret. You're just working on something that involves you and you. And that's where the best work is done, is between you and you. Okay, sometimes it's with someone else, sometimes it's with the counselor, but everything begins with self. And this energy keeps disrupting, and it's making it even slower. You need the time, you need the space, babe. And that's a little selfish. I feel disconnected from you, like I'm not a part of this, and I kind of want you to stop doing it. It's taking too long anyway. What is their definition of taking too long? Okay. Let's see that Eight of Wands, please. Show me that Eight of Wands. I'm sure that it's coming from a place of neglect and you're not including me, and not everybody's healing journey is meant to include someone else. Like I said, everything begins with a self. And this is something that you are taking seriously in that respect, is I have to do this. It doesn't involve you. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, honey. I don't know who this is that's energetically attached to you at the hip, but they really feel like they're supposed to be entitled to every layer of the world you're experiencing. Let's see that Eight of Wands, please. The Empress, the Four of Cups, the Knights of Wands. Whoever this is, they understand that you're important. They say that they understand that they're important. They help you function in this world. They're also saying that they feel emotionally neglected, and they're trying to tell you that they're unhappy, but they want the energy to pick back up between you two in a way that's positive and healthy. This is the communication I see them giving you. Look, you mean a lot to me, and I can see that you're unhappy, but can't we just feel better? Can't we do other things? And they keep trying to use we language, which, again, in kind of that relationship energy you have with someone else, we language is pretty good, but it's a little too we. They don't seem to have a respect of the I. You're in a mode of I, they're in a mode of we. And that's just where you two are right now. Neither one of you is right. Neither one of you is wrong. You're both actually right. But them seeing that you're right and that they have a mode too that's correct, just not right now. Okay, so you're both right. Just what they need is not right now. And I kind of wish they would understand that better. But they are trying to talk to you to their credit. And they recognize that you're upset. And it's like, hey, let's just talk about feeling better. Let's do other things. Can we stop moving in this? Can you stop moving in this direction and stop excluding me? I'm sure, like I said, that they mean well. I'm a little tired of it. But I'm that person that values retreat space, though. I have those firm boundaries set in place. Because if I don't do it, nobody else is gonna. Same is true for you. So my boundaries are in place for when I need space and downtime. And this person's not used to that. So that tells me they had some things to learn too. Okay? And whoever wishes that you would stop pulling in that particular direction just because they don't like it and feel excluded, don't like that. Don't like that at all. Let's see that Three of Swords, please. We all need, that's another one right there, November Rain. Axl Rose, also an Aquarius. Oh, yes. Well, we already discussed Bowie. But yes, he is actually legitimately, we all need some time on our own. Everybody needs some time all alone. Yeah. In reference to processing pain. Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. Man. They have this suspicion that while the connection is there, it's causing heartbreak because you won't show up for it. They love this connection. They love you, but they're afraid that you're not showing up for them anymore. There's a lot of... It's not into a place of codependency, but they are showing me levels of insecurity for not being included. Like, this person really spiritually, emotionally expects to be attached to the hip to you. It's a little exhausting. Why aren't you including me? Why aren't you including me? Why aren't you including me? Because what you're going through is what you need to do for yourself. I need them, and I think you need them to respect more of your time. It's going to take how long it takes. I think you two just need to find a better meeting ground while you're undergoing this process. And hopefully that should assuage some of their insecurities. It's a little too much for me. It's a little too high strung for me. That's me though. I'm not trying to I just don't know. Because again, I'm like my dog, Cinnamon. Like I said, I'm very independent. And when I understand it's time to check in with somebody, I check in with them. And I understand and respect the fact when somebody doesn't want to check in, or they need quiet time or downtime, I respect that too. And that's what boundaries are. It's not constantly badgering somebody to reconnect with you in the way that they're familiar with to assuage their level of insecurities. That's not really healthy. That's, like I said, it's insecurities talking. So I think if you increased your level of communication about what you need, so that their level of insecurity will come down, say everything's okay, it's just Aquarius needs more time to themselves, then perhaps we can level you two out a little bit, because you still have a lot of work to do. You're just now processing a major connection that ended. Bless you, honey. I understand that. It's not easy for you. And they're like, Aquarius is leaving me. I know that. That's just a fear in the heart of you rejecting them because you're not letting them in on this particular process. And again, it's not their ride. They don't need to be on this damn ride. This is numero uno ride. One person, one seat, one passenger. And it's called Aquarius. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see that Queen of Cups. It's a little exhausting, honey. It's a little exhausting. It's like I do all this. Can I just... Oh my goodness. Okay. It's a bit much. That's why I really appreciate autonomy. And that's the thing about relationships. You need to know who you are as an individual, so that way you can stand up strongly and not insecurely in your relationships. That's why I always insist you should be able to do your thing, they should be able to do their thing, but at the end of the day, you come back together and you discuss your individual things, and that's what keeps the relationship going. It's not how attached you are 24/7, but how you can be separate and still be individuals. That way you still have something to talk about at the end of the damn day. I mean, honestly, you're never going to grow and develop if you two are constantly doing the same thing, discussing the same thing, always on the same assignment or same agenda. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't know who that is to you. I do not know. I just know that they're not used to this, and they need a little help adjusting, okay? You're going to have to verbalize a little bit more about your processes here and why you need some time to yourself. Okay, let's see that Queen of Cups, please. Seven of Swords. There it is again. Ace of Pentacles, the Devil. Oh, dear. We got this. How do I say? I saw the dependency here. And in terms of, I need things from you to feel better. And that's a little bit of insecurity is fine. That doesn't necessarily mean automatically somebody's got codependency issues. But now we're crossing that particular threshold. This person's heart space, bless them, while they love you and they love the connection, it's a little too insecure for my taste. And it's crossing into the realm of feeders getting out of control. Now, they're showing me is the offer between me and Aquarius still valid. I'm getting really scared about this. They're saying I'm associating with them because they already showed me the Seven of Swords as it relates to their emotional fears and Three of Swords, which was reasonable up until this point. Annoying, but reasonable. And now we're getting into the realm of unreasonable. They really fear emotional insecurity is quite high, that you're not going to invest in them anymore if you keep on this way. And you know what? We have a way of creating those fears if we allow them out of control. I wish they would chill. Because we have that way of making our fears come true the more they remain unaddressed. And this person keeps trying to hide their fears. In the heart of hearts, they have a lot of emotional insecurity. And I just, God, I wonder, honey, this person's not used to this boundary from you at all, are they? It's provoking all their worst. And that's why they keep pushing back on your damn boundaries. So you need to be mindful that people who push back on your boundaries, who question them, you in turn need to question them. Those who would question your boundaries, you question them. Okay? If I can get a break, damn. I'm just trying to process something major. You don't be glad you're not included in it. I don't want you to. Yeah, it's a big fear. It's a big one. It's a big one. And they're gonna make it happen. You really are gonna push this person far away from you if they continue at this level. Shit. I just wanted you to process this, and now you got to process this on top of this. What the hell? Let's see that Ten of Pentacles. Let's see that Ten of Pentacles, please. The Sun, Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Man, your focus is so clear when it comes to that Ten of Pentacles and the foundation. What you want is the warmth of a far-reaching foundation that is stable and emotionally secure. The 10 and the 10s, the best of. The best of the best of the best. Thank you. And that is the best. You can't get much of a higher state than that. This is where you wish to be. This is where you desire to be, is your sense of security at its highest value, your emotional security at its highest value, and the warmth and the sun of it. This is what you've been trying to achieve. That's how you opened up. It's very strong. I know what your priorities are, okay? Let's see you as an individual, the Nine of Pentacles. I know what your priorities are. You want the highest state of emotional and practical stability, the best of both worlds. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, you show me this. You might have some damn strong earth in your chart. Because you're like, above all, this is what I prize. Stability, homestead, and active contribution. This is a big point to you. Active contribution amongst your community. How you are standing in your community is a big deal for the Aquarius I'm looking at. Your levels of visibility and responsibility are extremely high. Like, you are at the highest set function for visibility, okay, stability, and being an influence to your community. This is very important to you. And you want the emotional harmony and the warmth and the happiness. Okay. That's your goal. That is 100% your goal. I don't know how this person helps contribute to that goal, but they're there. And they say they have as much of a stake as you do, even though their levels of insecurity are very high. You prize security. They're kind of like, I'm extremely insecure. So how they fit into that dynamic in terms of your 3D, I couldn't say. But they insist that they have every right to be privy to every parts of your world, including the ones that you need to keep to yourself, and I strongly disagree with that. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Okay, so as you are processing, I am seeing for you a strong sense of commitment. It's looking like for you at some point in your future, you have high levels of stability with somebody. I'm sorry I just jumped like that. I don't know who this is to you. I yet to ID them in a way that was consistent, other than the impression I'm getting from them. But you're showing me as an individual, the Nine of Pentacles here, that this is something that you hope to achieve for yourself in the long term. You're equal and a committed equal. Someone who values consistency, stability, practicality, but also love, nurturing, and health. A healthy, loving, nurturing union right here. Okay, that's beautiful. This is what you hope to achieve. You're equal. Like I said, some of you might have a hell of a lot of earth in your chart. You're saying this is what you desire for you, is high levels of stability, but love, nurturing, and secure love, nurturing, support. This is high levels of security, guys. Not just being secure financially, but knowing that what surrounds you is correct. That's what security is. Not just financial security, overall security, and the commitment to it all. So you're doing a hell of a job bringing that in for yourself. And I don't know who your equal is. I don't even know if you've met them yet. But practically speaking, I see you in a high-functioning union with somebody who is not weak, but literally a secure equal, who is also loving, nurturing, and supportive of the goals. A lot of goals here. I mean, a lot of goals here, guys. 10, 10, 10. Emperor, Emperor, Emperor. Strength, strength, strength. Okay. Lots of goals in here. We want our equal. I have every reason to believe you will find a correct pairing for you. Loving, nurturing, supportive, and can also kill it in the coin. I mean, seriously. But more to the point, this is high. Do you see this? Do you see this? High levels of security. Whatever this is grossly insecure. So I don't think that's your true pairing. I don't know who this is to you. I don't presume to know. I don't know. But they pull on you in all the worst ways. Anyway, and then there's a true pairing right there. Right there towards the end, and it's earthbound too. It's real. So I don't know who your equal is. I got somebody here terrified that you're going to dip out of that Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you will, like I said. When we fear something that much and refuse to address it, and we refuse to address how insecure we are, we have a way of bringing out our worst fears because we won't work on ourselves. We kind of push on other people. But this is the focus. And as far as I can tell, honey, you achieved that focus. You opened up with it. This is your dream state. I see you sharing that dream state with somebody in the future. I know it jumped like that, and I apologize. I just saw the end game in this one. You weren't joking when you were manifesting the highest levels of secure foundation while you were working on something private and having to deal with this emotionally wound up kind of chihuahua. Reassure me, reassure me, reassure me, reassure me. I don't know what that is, honey. I don't know. In this one, there is none. That's supreme security. Knowing you're fit, you don't question it. Like I said, you do your thing, they do your thing, and at the end of the day, you come home and you share about how your days went. That way, there's still something left there. There's still something left there. But also a very strong sense of practicality. Homestead, we belong to each other. We're committed. Done. Done, dusted, done. You know? I love it. Those are two beautifully independent, strong-willed, committed people. Brilliant. At midnight. Ooh, something at midnight here. Yeah. I wonder what that is. Within 3 years for some of you. Am I looking at a marriage that is yet to be? Sunrise, midnight. Some of you are very early risers, or you're very late sleepers, or somewhere in between two. Some folks might go to bed very late and wake up very early, or perhaps you're a poor sleeper. But some of you have your best thoughts at, say, in the middle of the night to dawn. But within 3 years, I see somebody somewhere waking up and saying, I did it. I got it all. I'm looking at a marriage for you in 3 years, aren't I? Yeah, you'll know who your person is by then for sure. They're there. I don't know if it's the lover that we're trying to get over. I don't know. I can't tell. I didn't see that bridge. I just know that you're manifesting the best of all the worlds, hardcore. And you got it. We're talking end game, baby. We're talking end game. Okay, that's enough. All right. Yeah, you know, guys, sometimes readings can take you into very different quadrants, stretch out of very different times. I wish it was more succinct. I wish I could build those bridges in between what I'm saying today. That's up to you as it fits. Parts of it will make sense to you now. Other parts of it won't make sense to you clearly until later. Doves. What about doves? What about doves? Peace. You'll be at peace. I don't know why I'm saying doves. The pearl, the hidden gem, the insights within you, your fortunes within your two. Continue to manifest, continue to work through whatever it is that you need to work through. That 10-10-10, your ultimate idea of longevity, foundation, and emotional stability, and the happiness of it all. Literally, I had Scorpio, this talk with him the other day. You just want it all. This is a very secure, committed, grounded, practical, but loving, nurturing, self-sustaining relationship. If you wanted it all, honey, you're well on the way. And it may not seem like that now while you're fighting over here for your own particular space to work through something. It's there. You have the key to lock and unlock this. It's within you. Teeth, control, change. Yeah. It's like pulling teeth. We don't like the changes so much, this person's saying. Okay. All right. Aquarius, honey, I hope this helped you. I know it was a little bit here and there. It's okay. Some of my favorite readings are here and there. They don't always have to have a complete streamline. Anyway. Okay, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.